Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss about strings in bash scripting. So let's create a bash file. So we input the header file, then echo the arguments. In this bash file, we will pass the arguments in the command line. Like we print when we write bash and the name of the file, then we will print the arguments on that command line when we press enter. So these arguments will be passed to the $1 and $2 and so on to $3, and these arguments will be then you further used to sum to find the sum of these three arguments or numbers. Okay, so first we declared echo first argument, which is $1, and second argument $2, and third argument $3. So after that we write a for loop to print all the arguments. So after for loop, first we pass the arguments, then echo LWA. LWA contains the all three arguments, and it will run till the last argument. So after that we will write sum equals to dollar first argument plus second argument and the third argument. Then we will echo sum of numbers equals to dollar sum, which is the variable. So the answer of that variable will be printed at this place. So after that we will press Ctrl+X to save the file. Then we'll write bash and the name of the file and execute it. So there's an error in the program, so let's check it. Okay, we have to be very careful. So now we will write the arguments in the command line, and now all the arguments are printed in their places and their sum is printed at the end. As we already studied that we can count number of lines in a file, so let's try it in bash scripting. So first create a file, then the header file, here the data equals to $1. $1 means that we will print the name of the file in the command line. We will input it. Now next we will declare a variable tc, which is equals to wcc to count the number of characters of a file. Next we will echo the total number of characters in the respective file r dash, and in that we will enter the dollar and the name of the variable, which is tc. Now after saving the file we will execute it. So it's just printing WC at that place. So we have to, when we write it as there are two methods. One is like we will write WCC and the dollar data in brackets, but before that bracket we will write $sign. And the other method is we will write the command line without the quotation marks, and in the place of the variable we will write that command. which is wc dash c and the data. Then it will print the number of characters in that specific file. We can cross check that whether the answer of that file is correct or not. So we will write the command in wc c dash c and the name of the specific file. So it will print the same value 193 characters in that specific file. Now we will discuss that how to combine two strings. So after creating a bash file, we will input the header file, then we will declare the first variable, then the second variable, and the third variable. After that we will echo all the three strings. Now we declare another variable s4, which is equals to the sum of all three string variables. s1 $s1 plus $s2 plus $s3. Then you write s4 plus equals to and the learning Linux. So this whole line will be equals to the $s4, the fourth string, the fourth variable. So when we will write echo $s4 and save the file, and when we execute it, it will print the sum of the fourth variable, which is the sum of the all three variables, all three strings. It will print in the same format. Now we will write another bash script. In that script we will write that if we will declare a string, and from that string, from that sentence we will print a specific word. So in that string, when we declared a string learn Linux from Linux hunt, from that we will declare that six word, six character, from the sixth character, and that from where the character begins, it consists of 5 words. That 6 and 5 means that 6 from the sixth one, and contains of the 5 characters. So when we change it to 12 and 4, the answer will be changed. It will be from, because from is at the 12th character and consists of 4 words. Now we discuss how to create a function using a bash script. First we create a bash file, and starting from the header file we declare a function. Function is the keyword and data is the name of the function, and in that function we declare a statement echo accessing through function, and close the brackets of the function. And after that we will call the function by just writing data and save it and then execute it by using bash command. When we execute it, it prints and print that statement which we wrote there. Now creating another program. After the header file, we declare a function named calculate. So after writing the function, we will enter the brackets, curly brackets, then echo, enter a number and read that number. We want to find the square of that number, that a, the square of a, which will be the number we will input further. So here we will declare a variable sq with the commands that a multiplied by a is equals to the square, or sq, which is the square of that number. So closing the brackets and completing the function, and after that calling the function at the end. Now saving the file and executing it. There's an error, so let's check what's wrong with it. So when we write here nano function 2.sh, and here we change this sq variable to this format, sq equals to a into a in the bracket format, and then we will call it as a variable in the echo command and call that function. And when we execute it now, bash function 2.sh, here the system asks to enter a number. So when we write here a number 9, it will print its square 81. So today we learned about strings, combining strings, functions, and executing the commands in bash scripts.
Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.